I am the regular.
Hello. What's happening?
What's up?
My name is Eric.
My name's Kyle.
Jeremy,
My name's Trevor.
And unlike Trevor, my name is Nathan.
our special guest.
That's me.
All right. That's cool and stuff. This is the theme song that never ends, I guess.
Just let it go, man. Just let it go.
I didn't want to let it go.
Please don't.
Let it go.
Our audio thing is so weird. Like, I can't hear myself at all tonight. I feel like I'm super quiet. It's weird.
That's all right.
But
Just speak louder.
I'm not going to do it. You can't make me do it. I almost want to just take the headphones off.
You need to speak louder.
I'm not going to
who
speak
keeps
louder. I'm
talking?
speaking
But-
as loud as I normally do, but I'm still really quiet.
But Eric, we like you with the headphones on.
Oh, I know.
I agree.
That's how we know you're listening.
It covers
I
part of your face.
See, if I turn it up, though, then we start to clip. So I'm going to turn up just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna
There you go. That
Is that
sounds a
little bit-
lot
that's
better.
a
That
little
does
bit
sound
better.
better, yeah.
It's a little bit better. How's everybody doing?
I'm
Oh,
good.
yeah, I'm good.
Stressed.
It's Wednesday night.
You're stressed
I'm
out.
itchy.
Why are you stressed?
Yeah.
Well,
You weren't ready for that, were you?
Because we just asked him why he's stressed. Now
I
he's,
just was expecting you to just let that go.
now he's really
but,
stressed.
Can't just
Well-
make up emotions.
Hey, what was that about?
That was a goat.
That was a goat.
Okay. I am stressed because I am buying a house.
Congratulations.
That's
Oh, thank
awesome.
Oh.
What's the address again?
It's
Let's repeat it twice.
it's send the police here, please. Swap me, please.
All right.
No, yes. That's been my life for the last couple weeks, and I'm really excited about it.
You need to
and-
make sure to have that house inspected.
That's
you could
right.
have termites.
Yep. It's on Monday. It's being inspected soon. So
You could have drifters living in the basement.
I could have drifters.
They were
living
on
in
the
basement.
second floor.
Are you going to get Inspector Gadget on this?
That was
I-
at my
I-
house.
You could have a meth lab in your house and not even know it.
That's a feature, though.
It's like,
That,
it brings in revenue.
that is,
Eric, I feel like you're
it's
bringing
got its own
back
economy.
I could
Yeah.
afford the house better if I could.
Whoa. Now we're going into some dangerous waters here, Trevor.
Meth waters.
the most
Methy
delicious
waters.
kind. This Tubcast has been brought to you by Meth Water.
It's only dangerous when you boil it.
Yeah. The water for those who don't want their teeth.
Is that what you boil hot dogs in?
I feel like that's some sort of
No,
a
I feel like that's
mean
the
joke
after effect of boiling hot
but
dogs in water.
I don't know.
I don't think
Because
I
you don't
wasn't
like
trying to
hot
make it-
dogs, and you're
Well,
relating
yeah.
hot dogs to like meth people.
I wasn't
Yeah.
saying
Is
that. I was
a-
just thinking
is
of
that a
gross
class
water.
of people. I wonder.
I was
meth people.
just thinking of like gross water is what's left over after you boil or broil hot dogs or whatever
whatever
it is
you
you
do
do.
to hot dogs.
Yeah, whatever you do to hot dogs.
I think Nathan's being a wonderful ventriloquist tonight.
I do
Throwing
what I
his
can.
voice.
You know, I like that we didn't address this till now.
yeah, we've been going for
That
several
if,
minutes.
If you're watching the feed, that Nathan has taken Kyle's place, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I think I
he's
can
got
actually,
4
like,
arms.
I could come in here and just
Yeah,
move
look.
and reveal.
Look.
Oh, there's Kyle.
Oh, here's one.
Oh,
Come
that's
on.
good.
Ah, nobody wants to see that.
And there's
Hey,
there There he is.
Hey.
All right. So, anyways,
Pay no
moving
attention to
on.
that Kyle behind the Nathan.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, Kyle. So,
Hey.
so when do you move into your new house?
Oh, I not for a while. Apparently, closing day is the 21st, and I'm hoping we make it. But we'll
That's
see.
exciting stuff.
That's my daughter's birthday.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So I realized
Pretty soon the homeowners will outrun or outnumber the non-homeowners.
the
on
renters.
this.
Mm.
Yes.
The renters.
That's
The
what I was trying to
renters.
say.
Well,
Some
land-
people grow up
In
sooner
this
than
in this
others.
podcast here, at least.
landowners are a more responsible breed, is what I hear.
All right.
Probably.
Yeah.
That explains me and Nathan.
It
Hey,
did
how you
make
doing?
me feel more dignified. Like the minute I had the confirmation, somebody cut me off on the road, and I just thought,
I'm a
hey, I'm a
landowner.
landowner.
I belong
You can't
here."
do that to me.
You walk into McDonald's and be like, supersize this meal, sir, and now don't charge me for it. And be like, why?
land.
I own land
What is the feudal system?
and 2 mules. Yeah, that's. I discovered last night that sometimes I'm not a good father.
No.
Just to bring it down a little bit.
Oh,
I'm a terrible
you gotta
father.
bring us down.
No,
huh?
Did your wife tell you that?
No, yeah, fortunately, no. But I was, my kids were like arguing about something in the back, and like the wife and I, we were just chilling out watching Netflix, being irresponsible parents, and I kind of just yelled at them. I was just like, "Stop fighting" or whatever. And Dexter, he got, my 4-year-old, he got real upset and stormed upstairs. But when he did, and he's crying, he's mad. I think I hurt his feelings, whatever. And he
Whatever.
he slipped on the steps and fell and just face planted into one of the steps.
You laughed, didn't you?
I didn't laugh. I was just like, and then he started crying really hard, like bad crying. But I can't, he does that sometimes, like to get attention. You know how kids are, right?
Yeah.
But so I just kind of played it off. But I could tell that my wife was concerned. She went to check on him. He had one of his baby teeth, and they're not supposed to lose those for 2 years, is loose. And it was bleeding everywhere. And I realized at that point that usually I can be the super cool dad in weird and messed up situations, they hurt themselves, they do something, whatever. Even when my wife's freaking out, I can be the calm, cool, collective dad. But there is something about teeth that freak me out. I hate dentists, and there's almost
Word.
a phobia. And I just lost. I didn't even want to look. I was just I don't know what's going on right now. I'm thinking he's gonna be disfigured for 2 years until he's supposed to lose these teeth, and
Then you'll have to pay for braces.
yeah, I'm just what? And then I'm looking online. It's he may just talk with a lisp for 2 years if he loses the tooth, and all this stuff. And I'm just I lost my mind like a crazy person.
That's
But
why he's talking with a lisp.
yeah.
So that's
So-
where the stressful night started.
Yeah, if you
that
saw me
then
tweeting,
started into your tweet spree.
my tweet explosion last night. Yeah, so and I realized okay, I gotta, and I calmed down. Everything's okay. That we call the dentist, and it can actually baby teeth can replace themselves as long as you don't mess with it and it's not too loose. It'll
Right.
actually replant itself, which I had no idea that's possible. So the human body, right? It's
Amazing.
So
I
yeah,
have one.
you have one. Yeah, we are all in possession of one.
Really?
Uh,
Can I sell it?
Oh wait, that's right. You're not. You're
That's
not married.
science.
Wow.
That's some murky
Wow.
water you're treading on there.
That's
Trevor.
meth water.
Wow.
I am
You
in
only
need
have to
of
be
money
federally
right now.
funded if you do that.
And there we go. So, anyways, I
The
just thought I'd
offender
share that
gets
story.
covered.
Another thing that I've been doing a lot of lately is playing Rocket League. Has
Oh my
anybody played
gosh,
this?
that game.
I
If you
am.
haven't got it and you've got a PlayStation, go download it now.
It's free
It's
for 2 more days.
Get
Uh,
it. Don't miss out.
I can't stop playing that game. I don't like soccer. I think people that like soccer are strange. And
Hey now, I kind of take offense to that.
well, good. That was the
Kinda.
point. And I don't, because I don't get it, right? So, but this game, when you add RC cars hitting a soccer ball, and I don't know why, it's brilliant.
Don't forget the turbo and the
and
jumping
you gotta
cars.
get your air game right.
Air
and you gotta
game.
it's so much fun.
How much time did we waste on Saturday afternoon with that?
More than our wives wanted us to. I know
Yes.
that much.
Yes.
But yeah, a lot of time. So yeah, that's a great game. You should play it. Anyways, that's what I've been
Trevor,
doing.
have you downloaded it yet?
Being a bad father. And
I
playing
don't.
video games.
I haven't downloaded it yet. I have it though.
Slacker.
Oh, Trevor.
I'm too busy
get
playing
on it.
Skyrim, like a real nerd.
Oh,
Isn't that game
that
like
game's
12
like from
years old?
2012. Or?
I'm getting excited for Fallout 4.
Oh my gosh. Get over it. It'll come out in November. Play other games until then.
I will play Metal Gear Solid 5 when it comes out.
Yeah, that's a good point. September.
So
it's kind of a dry spell for games right now.
It is pretty dry right now.
Anything
so
else
speaking
going
of
on?
time wasting, guess what
Yeah.
I did the other day?
What did you do?
I dedicated about an hour to organizing my various Christmas movies and finding an appropriate viewing order for them.
Oh,
How
boy.
is there an appropriate viewing order?
wait,
is
wait,
it
wait,
chronological or
No,
something?
it's not chronological. That would be
like
easy.
like Mary and Joseph is the first one.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't get to them until like 7 movies in.
Oh,
Okay, where does the Star Wars Christmas special with the Ewoks fit in here?
That's like 3/4 of the way through the list.
okay, so that's closer to Christmas.
Yeah, I put that right before Charlie Brown Christmas because I figured that's pure commercialism, and then you follow it right up with a special revoking commercialism.
Okay. I like it.
So
I also put Die Hard right between It's a Wonderful Life and Home Alone.
Wait, because you haven't
Why,
seen it.
though?
You haven't seen. Have you seen the Die Hards?
Yeah.
Okay.
why has he not? Whatever.
Oh,
Why did you think he did?
Yeah.
You got really
I
excited
got
there.
confused. It was the Mission Impossibles he's never seen.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He
None
hasn't
of them.
That is correct.
But so, anyways, why like I guess how did you determine the placement of the movies?
It all just followed it was all very contextual. Like I put Nightmare Before Christmas very close to the beginning because that's a transition into Christmas. And then
Okay.
And then I tried to lump together stuff that was about believing in Santa Claus. So you got your Miracle on 34th Street, your Polar Express near each other.
Okay.
And
What about the Misfits? Do you have what's that movie?
I don't know what that is.
The Island of
Island
Misfits?
Oh,
you
Rudolph?
mean Rudolph the
Misfits
Red-Nosed
toy.
Reindeer?
Yeah, it's on Rudolph. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. I didn't really want to, but I kind of felt like I had to put it before Nightmare Before Christmas because so much of Nightmare was homage to that one.
This is very. I feel like you really thought this out,
Thought-provoking.
maybe more than you should have.
Maybe is not a question.
So that brings Christmas in July to a full head.
No, I didn't include that one.
It's July.
that's a movie?
and
Yeah, that was a crossover between Rudolph and Frosty. It's
It scares
crappy.
me that you have an hour's worth of sorting of movies. Like that you have that many Christmas movies. That's an impressive collection, sir.
To me, that's going to be a really long tweet explosion.
Well, you do live tweet your movies, don't you, Nathan?
Not all of them.
And our phones are thankful for that.
You're welcome.
Oh man.
Only
Jeremy,
the
you said
family
you had a
friend.
cool dream last night, didn't
It
you?
wasn't last night. It was the night before.
Okay,
so yeah,
whatever.
So
A cool dream.
I rarely wake up remembering my dreams, but this specific one, I couldn't help but remembering my dream
Did it involve a
when I
burrito?
woke up. It did not involve a burrito.
Okay.
So as some of you know, I work in IT. That's why I'm the resident nerd, and they all make fun of me. But I've been
Among
working
other
on,
things.
among other things. There's other reasons. Yeah. Anyway, I've been working on this big project with a lot of new PC builds and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I know. There you go. But so I've been working really long hours, putting in about 14-hour days, and I don't know if anyone else has worked that long in a single day.
Never.
That
Nope.
was kind of
Nope.
a jab at all of
No,
you.
I mean,
But-
you're a martyr.
Thank you. but sometimes you work when you wake up, you work until you're going to bed, and at night you dream about working. And so I was dreaming that I was at work and I was like building all these PCs, and then somehow it turned into I wasn't building PCs, I was throwing them up because I was doing them so quickly, and they were
You were
just-
physically
I was-
vomiting PCs.
So yeah, in my dream, right? So because dreams, they go weird places. Well, that's where mine went, because it was just I'm doing this so
There's a computer.
repetitively. I'm just,
There's a computer.
They're all getting done, and I'm getting sick of this. I think that's where it was coming from. But so I actually wake up dry heaving, and I'm like, whoa. So I like run to the bathroom, and I'm going, what in the world is going on? And I still feel like I'm sleeping because I'm like, why is there a computer in my mouth? I'm like, what is? It's not coming out. and And of course, by this time, I'm like making horrible noises, waking my wife up. And she thinks something's dying, which I felt like after I was done with this. But so anyway, I ended up puking physically.
Did you really have a computer in you?
No computer. There was little chunks of things.
This
but
could
that's
be the
beside
start
the
of
point.
a fantastic movie. Like if you actually threw up a computer.
I know, right?
And it was like artificial intelligence or something.
One man.
I will say it was a tragic experience.
In a world where computers are in your stomach.
Okay, poor Nathan keeps getting cut off.
I offer a diagnosis, Jeremy. You have PCSD.
Nice. Let's see. Never mind. Yeah. Where's the? Yeah.
Boo! You suck.
It's been applied to me.
Oh man.
Anyway, it was really interesting. I've never woken up from a dream experiencing part of the dream, but that was definitely real for me.
You've never like dreamt you were peeing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've never had a dream that resulted in a bodily fluid scenario previous to
Excreting
this.
from your body.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
My first one involved Star Trek.
That's
Well, all right, so we are going to move on there, and what do we got on the agenda tonight?
Well, no vomiting computers. That's taken care of. I'm not sure what this means, but this says diaper tap wire.
Wiretap. You wrote it. I mean, that's okay.
Wiretap.
He's
sorry.
a little
Nice.
I'm
dyslexic.
dyslexic tonight.
Verbally dyslexic.
Diaper tire.
So apparently there's a woman in Utah who wiretapped her kids' diapers so that she could spy on her ex-husband. I love the mug shot there.
She looks the type.
The black
Wait a minute.
lipstick.
Doesn't
They make
guy.
teddy bears for that.
This doesn't make sense to me. Wiretap means that you're tapping into a wire that already exists. It's like taking and cutting into like a phone service so that you could hear the call. How is it wiretapping?
Stop being a nerd.
Yeah. You're reading
Bugging. They could have said bugging.
That's not going to get the clicks as easily. So, regardless,
Anyways, now that
she-
we've discussed wiretapping,
Sorry.
she's facing eavesdropping charges for putting a eavesdropping device. Is that better, Jeremy?
There you go.
Into her child's diapers to spy on her ex-husband
wait,
after a
but
court
does he
rejected her
not-
reasoning.
Does he not change the diapers? Is that why she knew this would be successful?
Maybe. But apparently she claimed that sexual abuse was taking place at his house when the kids visited their father.
Well, then wouldn't he find the wiretap?
Bad, Jeremy.
So she'd been charged back in December. The court rejected her latest motion to dismiss them. And apparently it's just been a messy custody battle with them, and she put a recorder into the diaper bag.
Like what kind? Like is it like a tape recorder or like an audio recorder?
Little lapel mic.
I don't
it-
even
it
know.
doesn't-
It doesn't say, but it says. I guess before he contacted the police, he confronted his ex-wife. But despite their conversation, he found another bugging device in one of the children's coat pockets a couple of days later.
Weird.
So crazy.
5 years in jail or a fine of up to $5,000. Those.
That's
two
what
things
she's
don't-
gonna get for a
Yeah.
wiretapping a diaper.
Yeah.
Bugging.
Third-degree
Oh, yeah,
felony.
bugging. sorry.
Bugging.
That's weird.
Per charge.
Lesson learned: don't put a bug in your child's diaper.
Not something I thought we'd have to say.
Yeah, really, it isn't something you'd think you'd have to discuss. But,
But
Lesson
apparently,
learned.
this is the world we live in, Nathan.
Oh, boy.
So if somebody asks what crawled up their butt,
Wrong kind of bug.
wiretap.
A wiretap, yeah.
Yeah.
So this next story is kind of a PSA for deodorant and how you're doing it wrong.
How am I doing it wrong?
So if this website would load,
that's
we
being
could
super
look at it.
slow.
It's
Yeah,
not.
loading for any of us.
That's-
Up.
Oh, you got it to load on your computer.
I might
but
have gotten it to load.
I don't have it on mine. I don't know why.
I got it. Oh, disappeared.
There we go.
No. Stop stealing my bandwidth. There we go. Uh-oh.
calm down. Trevor.
So, anyways, I just the screen just overtook everyone's faces, and that's okay, right? But anyways, using deodorant is different now. This is an interesting article. I think it's been on the internet before, but I've never heard of this. And so I guess that antiperspirant, what it does, to put it simply, is it clogs the ducts.
Clog them ducts.
It clogs your pit ducts. And so what they're saying is when you put it on in the morning, like after you shower or whatever, that you don't actually give it enough time before you start perspiring for it to clog the ducts. So what you're supposed to do is put the deodorant on before you go to bed. And then while you sleep, it clogs, and you get up in the morning, you still shower or whatever, but it's already set in, I guess. So I'm proposing that this next week we all experiment with this and see if it would actually work.
I feel like, I don't know how you guys sleep because, we're only in the tub together, but I sleep with my hands kind of above my head on the pillow.
What does that matter? Who cares?
I'm just thinking I'm going to rub it all over my pillow, and then I'm going to get deodorant in my face. And
well, how much deodorant are you using?
Yeah, how much is...
Like 3 quick clicks and quit it, man.
Oh, you're one of those like soft gel type guys?
What I guess. Well, you
I'm
have
a
like the
stick.
roll on, like
Yeah,
a stick.
I'm a stick.
I hate
kinda
the
guy.
soft gel stuff. That's gross.
Why is it gross?
I've got
antiperspirant,
like a
Zyrtec.
mix.
The soft gel's nice.
Like not
There-
the dry, but like the gel stick.
So
I
a
like
little
the way the
personal
gel
knowledge
feels.
about me. When I was younger, I had hyperhidrosis, which basically means you sweat a lot, and I still sweat a lot. But I was diagnosed with it when I was younger.
So you should
And
try
so-
this.
Boo,
So-
you sweat.
Well, yeah. So anyway, so there was this. It was not deodorant, but it was a specific antiperspirant that we ended up finding had some like metal alkaline stuff in it that actually makes your pores shut down. So it's not a clogging agent, but it's actually like some kind
So
of
it's
reaction
like
that
the
shuts
stuff
So
they
down.
aluminum?
use in
Aluminum. Thank you.
for what's the stuff that makes you not have wrinkles? The injections they give you.
Botox?
Botox.
Yeah.
Yeah, people will get that in like their feet and stuff if they
Yeah.
have sweaty feet or something
Well,
like that.
so
It'll
what this would do is where you would excessively sweat, you would apply this at bedtime. And same reason, you'd apply it at night because then you sweat less then,
Okay.
and you wouldn't wash it out.
So
But
what you're saying is that it's just proving that this is accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, that was kind of the
So I
long
think
way
it's gonna
around
work.
it.
Yeah.
I
but-
appreciate
but
that.
Thank you.
Isn't the aluminum
for that
supposed to
story.
be bad for
Boy,
you
whew,
in
I'll be
deodorant?
sweating here.
I've just been
It
enjoying the
is,
picture
but,
of him.
Putting
looks so
deodorant
sweet.
on and sleeping with his arms up.
Just putting that deodorant on.
That also helps with your
Mm.
cleavage if you can sleep with your arms above your head. That's what I hear.
helps with
Uh,
your what?
It helps develop the muscles, your pectoral pec muscles.
Oh, well, there you
Yeah,
go.
Like helps them be
Okay.
I don't think that's what cleavage means.
Well,
No.
it sure does.
No.
It affects your cleavage because it's not droopy anymore.
Yeah. 'Cause
Are you partially exposing your breasts throughout the day? Then you don't have cleavage.
Maybe I do.
When I have a deep V-neck.
Maybe you don't know. Maybe
V.
you don't know me.
I suppose I don't.
Anyways,
He does like to
great
wear-
story, everyone out there. PSA: put your deodorant
Tell
on
us,
at night.
tell us how it works.
yeah. If you have success with this, let us.
or
know.
if you have a terrible failure with
Send
it,
it
let
to-
us
can
know.
You, can you
Send-
commit to doing this for the next?
I thought
week
that
for
Jeremy
us?
was
No, if
committing.
I use
No.
antiperspirant deodorant too much, it causes my arms to break out in something weird.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
So
Well,
Jeremy is trying.
Now
it
we have
then.
2 people with crazy skin issues, but
America,
yeah.
meet McDonald's self-service kiosks. Wait, is it really this Ronald thing?
No, it's not that Ronald thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm sure
Oh,
that's
it's gonna
what-
be a touch screen.
It's gonna be a
it's
touch
like
screen.
Coke Freestyle, but
Yeah.
for your McMuffin.
What I don't understand is how this seems like such a revolutionary idea because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Arby's did this a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
They maybe just had somebody
So-
that stood behind it so they could take cash. This only will be a credit card reader, but still, am I the only one that remembers
I
seeing
have
those?
no idea what you're talking
here's
about.
what I
You've
want to
never
know.
s-
Here's what
Oh,
I wanna
that's why I
know.
loved going to Arby's as a kid.
I want to know if we can do an episode or one of our special segments of the most expensive breakfast burrito.
You just got us flagged by McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's really that many toppings. and
Wouldn't be
stuff
that
you can
expensive.
add,
Probably
yeah.
not.
So, anyway,
And
so
I don't know if
are
it'll-
these going to be popping up anywhere, or are they
It
going
seems like
I hope
they're
so.
going to be. Trevor hopes so.
I
Do it through the
Trevor
drive-thru
hates
they
dealing with
always get my
people.
I
order
hate
wrong.
people. The less I can deal with people, the happier I am.
Yeah.
Why do you hate people so much, Trevor?
People are weird, and they make me say things.
Trevor, you're a people.
Trevor,
I hate
tell
to
us
break
how
it
you
to
feel about that.
You're
I
a
didn't say
people
I like
who has a
myself.
human body.
Maybe this is in response to raising the minimum wage, you know?
Yeah. Hey, you want paid more? Well, too bad. We're replacing you with a robot.
That's right.
I do like that as
Well,
a response.
That is one of the things it says about labor costs and rising consumers' demand for faster food.
So they're gonna pay one dude $15 an hour to make sure the kiosks are up and running.
Yep, pretty much.
He's going to be an IT guy.
I would really like to know if they're going to have Shamrock Shakes year-round on this machine.
McDonald's became my favorite corporation. Then.
You mean Shamrock like goo? Like,
yeah, Shamrock Goo.
that stuff is disgusting.
No,
It's
don't
like-
talk it down.
It's like
Yep,
minty
it's kinda
slime.
disgusting.
It's like minty weird mucus stuff. Like
You're
if you,
minty weird
I
mucus.
don't care. It's why I look forward to February.
Me too.
if you leave it out for like just a few minutes too
Then
long.
don't
Okay.
leave it out.
All right. It's really gross.
Okay.
You know what happens to cheese if you leave it out for too long?
It gets kind of oily.
It gets moldy.
And then penicillin happens.
Well, hopefully they show up soon so people can order McDonald's easier, I guess. It's not too hard right now.
It is
I
pretty
j-
difficult.
I just figure people are going to get like
How is it difficult, Trevor?
He's
You
being
tell the
sarcastic.
person what you
I'm
want.
being sarcastic.
sarcasm is lost on Kyle. So be careful when you use it.
Okay, I'll avoid sarcasm.
You
That's why we call him Sarkyle.
Hey, sarcasm is not lost on me.
you just
It's okay, Kyle.
There just wasn't much sarcastic
use
tone
it
on there.
sparingly.
I-
Trevor is 95% of the time sarcastic. Just
Yeah.
be aware. Okay.
Is that sarcasm?
So Jeremy shared a
Yeah.
story about urine-proof paint.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't know. if
Really, is it?
Yeah, you should go down to the next. Go to that next image. So here's how this works. So specifically in was it the San Francisco is going to be doing this. It's been done in the UK for some time now.
Because they're known for peeing on the street.
Yeah, but San Francisco, I guess, has a real problem with people peeing on the street.
I like this GIF. How the guy and on the left he's peeing against the wall, and then it's pooling at the bottom.
Yeah.
Then the one on the right with I'm
Like-
assuming the reflective paint. He pees on it and it bounces on his shoes.
Well, and then he stops. How
He's-
how
he
does
has
That's
one
the
that.
whole
do that?
idea. That's the whole idea. It's gonna stop people.
don't-
Not on
from-
my shoes.
No, but I mean,
How's he
still,
stop-
I can't stop
You're
midstream.
not a
can-
midstream. Just pinch it, okay? Anyway.
Look at him. He stops his flow. How's
Yeah,
he doing
That's
that?
impressive.
He's just like, boom, it hit my shoes, not my kicks.
Holy crap!
The real difference between the two is the one on the left is much more confident about his peeing. The one
Yeah.
on the right is faltering before he even gets it out.
Yeah, he's unsure of
Like,
himself.
He's real drunk.
Or he's just like, I heard about this new paint that makes
Oh, no.
makes you pee
Oh, it's
your
real.
shoes. Totally, it makes you pee your shoes, and it's embarrassing.
How does it do
so-
that
Hey,
though?
some
So
of those
anyway,
guys
so-
out there with kicks, they spend like hundreds of dollars on their shoes, like crazy amounts. So I'd be backing away like that if I had bought
So
those
I-
kinds of shoes.
I know this is funny, but this is a real problem
Yeah,
in
those
San
yellow shoes.
Francisco. In January alone, they had 375 requests to steam clean the street because or the walls by the street because of pee-soaked walls.
Really?
That's disgusting.
In 1 month. They're
It's
saying
just
it's costing
pee.
them tens of thousands of
sanitary.
dollars to clean the streets from urine stains in the city of San Francisco.
It's just
Oh, man.
like stinky water.
So basically, so basically,
Didn't
whatever
Gandhi
this
drink
paint
it?
does is it makes liquids bounce off of them at a greater distance than they would otherwise.
It makes liquids
So,
bounce.
I think it would be interesting if we could find some of this paint and have some trials.
I'll let you try
You
it.
Not
can-
with
you can-
peeing,
you
but
can
with
pee on
water.
your shoes.
Could we put it inside of a toilet and see what happens?
That would be awesome.
With the water, like, probably slow it down. But maybe empty the toilet.
How about a public urinal?
Paint
That
it.
would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, and then
that would be-
everybody.
oh man, that would be horrible.
It's like you walk in and there's just dudes covered in urine, and there's like, what happened
oh
in here?
no!
This is
There's a
amazing.
pee fight.
Yeah, we better not record that one. Anyway,
we
I thought that was interesting. San Francisco, get the pee off the streets.
I hope
How
they
about
have a.
just
s-
don't
I
pee
hope
on
they
the
have a
streets?
song for that, like to like get the word out. Like
It's the theme song for Fuller House.
When you really gotta go indoors.
don't pee on our bouncy paint.
You know, maybe they could take another lesson from
I
Europe.
love that. I love that song. That's gonna be the.
Maybe they could take another lesson from Europe and have some restrooms right on the street corners.
Yeah, that's
Then
good.
they
like
have
those
a place
ones
to go.
that-
Maybe it's because there's not enough public services.
Those ones that are the two-sided mirrors.
Oh, yeah,
so
Yeah,
that you
those
so
like-
would
so
be
I,
fun.
I did that one time. It was it looked like a cylinder, and you walked in, and there's a toilet there. And it was funny because I was 16 at the time, and it was like, ha ha, I'm standing on the sidewalk with my pants down. This is funny. But you could see out. No one could see in. But, yeah, it was hilarious.
Look at all these
so-
looking at me. That was 16-year-old Jeremy.
That is
Jamie,
pretty accurate.
as his hood brethren called him.
Jeremy.
Jamie. So Amazon is worth more than Walmart. That's
There you
a
go.
thing. If I could find the thing I'm looking for. So this news broadcast, they really helped us out explaining the situation. And one of the news anchors, he gets a little overzealous about explaining why Amazon is now more profitable than Walmart. So let's watch this video. It's pretty
I
amazing.
have
And
not seen
Amazon
this.
is now worth more than the nation's biggest retailer. The online store is currently valued at $264 billion. At last check, Walmart was valued at $234 billion. And the bump for Amazon came after it reported an unexpected boost in sales in its second quarter. Amazon earned $92 million last quarter. That's a 20% jump in sales compared to the prior year.
I bet that's
You know
all
why?
from Prime Day.
Because they sell sex toys, and Walmart can't or won't sell sex toys. Amazon does. A friend of mine works in the warehouse. He says they sell a ton of them.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Trying to eat breakfast.
Well, yeah, but nobody else will tell you this, but that's the reason.
Okay.
All right, thanks for watching.
They're
Channel
eating
2.
their breakfast.
Or
Let's watch him
And-
cut in
'cause they
again.
s-
I like when he cuts in, and
prior
she's
year.
so serious.
know,
she's so
Sales compared
professional.
to the prior year.
you know why? Because they sell sex toys, and Walmart can't
look on
or
her
won't
face.
sell sex toys. Amazon does. A friend of mine works in the warehouse. He says they sell a ton of them.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you how it is.
They're trying
hear
to eat
the-
breakfast.
They're trying
Well,
to
yeah,
eat
but nobody else will tell you
breakfast.
this, but that's the reason.
I love his hair
All right,
sells
thanks
it
for
too.
watching Channel
His
2.
hair is pretty unkempt.
His hair sells the sex toys?
No, he just looks like that kind of crazy
I'm just
guy.
telling you how it is.
They're trying to eat breakfast.
They're trying to eat breakfast. we gotta add that to
Yeah,
the
that's a sound clip.
They're trying to eat breakfast.
Mental note.
You know what it is. They're selling.
Trying to eat breakfast.
So that's why. That's why they're successful, I
Go
guess.
Amazon.
I mean, but Amazon. I mean, they've been around since like the dawn of the internets, and they have not really made much of a profit. So it's good to hear that they're coming around. They're making some money now.
they're making some banks.
Yeah, I think that's how you say that. I think that's correct.
Yeah, a lot of
So let's see.
guacamole.
Why does this say poopy cilantro? now.
Well,
Now.
Whose
I'm
was this?
concerned.
Well.
Who brought this up?
I found this one today.
Oh, boy.
Apparently, they are claiming there are some health experts out there that are claiming that
Some
there's-
cilantro. Bull crap. Here's the thing. This is just like the beard thing, isn't it? There's
probably
flecks
is.
of fecal matter in your beard. You shouldn't have beards.
However,
that was
on your
that was
keyboard.
perpetuated by women who don't like beards. You know that.
Yeah.
They started posting it. Everywhere.
you know who we're
And-
talking about.
Oh,
you.
but it's on the so
Women.
reliable
Whichever-
site of
whichever
BuzzFeed.
one of
Yeah,
them.
I know. I always know when Kyle posts a story because it's on BuzzFeed. I'm like, oh great, this
Hey,
is probably
some of them are fun.
really accurate, really cutting edge reporting.
Yeah, I don't go to them for good journalism.
Yeah, I know. It's
He
like,
just goes there to find
Hey.
out what character from Frozen he is.
Shut up, Nathan. I told you that in confidence.
I was talking about Trevor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
he's totally an Anna.
Well, it does say that there is a specific region, a state of Puebla in Mexico. So who knows? Maybe people are just pooping on your cilantro before it gets to the U.S.
They're just like, the Americans like to poop cilantro.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Did you notice that your accent was far quieter than your regular voice?
No, I didn't notice.
Tomorrow we'll be putting out an apology.
Spanish, I would do better.
From the weekly show that doesn't pay?
Yeah, I know.
yes.
It's just a principle. So, yeah, that's good news, I guess. There's poop in your cilantro.
I like how they have the person sniffing
Yeah,
it.
it's
Like,
Smell
you
my
can
fingers.
smell the feces in the
Uh,
cilantro.
why is there any like proof? Like, is there any
I don't know, but it had a link to
That's
something with
hilarious.
the CDC. So
there is potentially, but why? Okay, why is it specifically cilantro? Why not other vegetables that are growing in the field?
I don't know. It's
I think it has to do with the way that cilantro is harvested in the field.
Cilantro is probably it grows above the ground, doesn't it? I can't remember what it's the leaves, right?
plant.
spice.
So I mean,
Well, there's a picture.
most vegetables are below the ground. So I mean,
But don't we grow like most vegetables in like fertilizer in that?
In
like,
manure?
Made of
poop?
yeah, totally.
Yeah, so like, why are we concerned about
not
this?
news.
I don't know.
I assume the fecal matter would come into
think it's-
contact with it after the alleged cleaning process,
Oh, okay.
That
which
could
is
be.
why other vegetables are okay.
So
And
they-
I think the key
they're
is
not
that it
washing
says
their
that it's
hands.
tainted with human feces,
Oh,
not
okay.
not cattle.
Yeah, because I never get sick from cattle feces.
Yeah, it's always the
Trevor,
human
I mean,
feces.
Nathan
Makes
eats
for
it
good
every day.
tomatoes.
Yeah, well, not every day. Maybe once a week.
Spice of life, you know.
Right.
All right. Well,
variety.
steer clear of that cilantro. I mean, it's probably a good idea to not do that. So
You know, I just had cilantro rice from Qdoba today. I should probably get checked out.
you should just sniff it first. Could you be like, is this the human poop-free cilantro? So Elon Musk disapproves of killer robots, as he should.
Yep.
And
He
Stephen
and
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking
Yeah.
are taking a stand. They wrote a letter
To who?
to people.
To
I don't know.
Robots.
To the robots.
They're
To whom it may concern, in parentheses, probably the robots.
Mark and Alyssa Anderson recently signed a 30-year
Through the
dirt.
There, we
As
went
you
through-
suck,
we went through the window.
and the rocks.
Quicken Loans.
Wait a minute. Don't we have ads on our YouTube channel?
Shut up.
Getting
Listen.
a lot of attention today as some of the biggest names in science
I
and
don't wanna sign
technology warn about the dangers of using artificial intelligence to make weapons.
Look
In
out.
a letter presented at the conference, the author stated, quote, autonomous weapons have been described as the third revolution in warfare. After gunpowder and nuclear arms, it will only be a matter of time until they appear on the black market and in the hands of terrorists.
And
More
children.
than 1,000 people signed or endorsed the letter,
The
including
was.
these names: Stephen Hawking and Tesla's Elon Musk, as well as Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. We've long been, of course, fascinated with the idea of machines or robots falling into the hands of the wrong people, even taking over.
Okay, so what's the deal here?
Over the
So-
world.
Basically, it's they're all warning about the
Steve
potential
Wozniak.
of killer robots. I guess they're worried about Terminator
Hal.
really happening.
They're worried about
Um,
Hal.
The what?
Hal.
9,000.
Hal, H-A-L.
Yeah.
Oh, how?
Educate yourself, boy.
It's a movie reference.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Kind of like Terminator movie reference.
I subscribe to the two human killer robots. Actually, he never killed anything. Remember that?
What are we talking about?
The two human, the Disney show with the android.
No.
No, okay,
No.
just me.
Nope.
Educate yourselves.
Man, we're all dumb
It was Disney. I mean,
Disney. Sorry.
So, but basically, it's one of those
someone
where they're
out there knows what I'm talking about.
they're calling for people to kind of set up a kind of unspoken treaty or even a spoken treaty, kind of the way that poison gas is supposed to be a non-usable weapon in warfare. That this could be a dangerously slippery slope. Kind of the way that, the biggest reason that a lot of people don't use nukes is because if you
people die.
exactly. So there's a lot of policies out there of
Not
we will
quite
not
human.
fire the first one.
That's what it was.
Not quite human.
Do you guys remember that? Two Human was a video game.
I do remember Two Human.
Yeah.
I would just like to point out the hypocrisy of Hawking going in on this because he played himself on Star Trek opposite Data.
And that's your Star Trek update of the week, brought to you by Nathan.
I'm contributing.
A contributing.
All right, let's see it.
This is not quite human. Nobody remembers this?
This looks before my time.
Starring Alan Thicke.
Yeah. Canada's Jewel.
Robin Lively.
And
Robert Harper.
Special guest appearance.
Joseph Maloney.
Bologna.
Jay Underwood as Chip.
Music by Tom Scott.
I like the music.
Ron Wiseman, editor. Oh, yeah. Director, filler, and something. Stephen H. Sturt.
I feel like I'm on an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Good grief, how long are these
It
credits?
feels like it's forever.
Written by Alan
Wow.
Damsby.
Just get to the point already. Based on characters by the book Not Quite Human. Directed by Stephen H. Sturt.
Okay.
This is really long and drawn out, but I think it's going to get to something.
Here it comes.
There's a house.
We
I see it. It's there. There's
zoom
some
in
trees
slow-
out in front.
Zoom in slowly on the house.
Blinky
There's
lights.
power. Someone's gonna wake up from charging. Is that how robots sleep? Is charging?
But does it make breakfast?
What are we looking at here?
I don't know. There's a computer,
computer?
from the maybe the
Is that a
early
Mac?
90s.
No?
Yeah, 'cause
Maybe.
there's a
That'd be
couple of
early
colors,
90s, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's Alan Thicke's hand.
Oh, yes it is.
I think. I hope it's Alan Thicke.
That did look like a thick hand.
Oh, look at that real lifelike
oh man,
skin.
look at
Man.
the insides of that person.
Sorry, and say.
Circuits and gizmos and buttons.
He's got like a stylus for an iPad he was sticking in there. Vogel Toy Company. So anyways, yeah, this is
And I want you
it's
to
Steve Jobs.
That was a great haircut.
Let's skip ahead to where you can see the
Hey!
actual-
That was
Speed
Alan
control.
Thicke.
There's Alan Thicke.
Actually, I should place that inside.
We still haven't got to the part where the android is alive. There he is.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, I think I have seen
Hi.
this.
Son,
Son,
What are we watching?
I made you.
Mr. Sturgis, as president of an organization as large and
He's a
prestigious as
criminal.
Global Toy Stores, you have
Anyways, that's Not Quite Human. You guys should
There you
Yay.
go.
watch
Check
that
it
in
out.
your spare time. It's good stuff.
Who knows? Nathan may be tweeting this later in the week.
We'll have to see.
We'll see if he can find it.
We can only hope. So, Jeremy,
good
would you
for
like to
them.
talk about Evil Knievel Days? I guess this is a thing that's important.
Very nice.
I feel so loved. Yeah, so this is the coolest part. Basically,
Whoa, a semi.
World record, 166 feet. But check out his braking skills. And he parks it right next to the house.
Wow. That's impressive.
That actually was impressive. I'll give you that.
All right.
That was a truck that.
Show the downhill biking one.
Yeah,
So
show
basically,
it.
Evil Knievel Days.
Wait, down.
It was July 23rd through 25th. It's
How am I
done
supposed
every
to know
year.
which one that is? These
Sorry,
links
it'd be the
aren't labeled.
fourth
Link 1,
one, I
Link 2,
believe.
Link 3, Link 4.
Go with 3 or 4. I think it's 4.
Apparently, Jeremy assumes you watched these beforehand.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I should do that next
Wait
time.
for it.
I like the video editing already. It
That
looks-
one.
Okay, so
So
this
anyway, Evil
person's
Knievel
on a
Days,
bike.
basically it's in Butte, Montana. It's based on a big jump that Evil Knievel did, jumping a building or something like that.
Yeah.
And so
He
they
jumped
basically have a
things.
bunch of crazy people who try to act like Evil Knievel every year for their Fun City Days. And this
So-
guy is gonna do some crazy biking downhill.
This is a 3-minute long video of riding downhill on a bike
Looks like
with a
GTA.
GoPro.
Yeah, basically.
Wow, this
There's
is
some-
First person.
Some jumping going
this
on.
is pretty compelling.
Yeah, I'm glued to it.
It's like terrifying.
It is pretty
It
scary.
is scary. It gets worse.
Is it?
I see that.
Like, there's a couple of options on
I
where
see
to
that
go. and-
seat go right up to the camera, and all I'm thinking is, man, that's gotta hurt if he falls over.
I keep
And then
feeling
he's like,
like
"I
I'm
need
going
to go
vomit a
faster."
PC.
Oh.
Yeah, Jeremy, don't puke any PCs on
Who
this
sets
thing.
up this long a bike track?
How do
Crazy
you-
people.
And then he does some special moves.
I'm not
Watch,
seeing it.
just wait. They'll slow mo it.
He-
Oh, man!
That was
There
a
we go.
big jump.
That was pretty good.
That was
I
a
almost
special
fell.
move, moving listily to the left.
Eventually,
Yeah.
he'll get into town.
Can
We're
I
getting
skip
close.
ahead?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can skip ahead.
skip it. Skip it.
Oh!
Over a car.
I was,
The Dukes of Hazzard boys didn't know what just
Yeah.
went over them.
So I don't know
I like
how
how
this is Evil
that
Knievel
was
because he had a
that was
motorcycle.
probably the car from Dukes of Hazzard because I didn't see the Confederate flag on
There
it.
you go.
It has been removed.
You realize it? Never mind.
Whoa, his arms are flapping. Okay, this is
Yeah.
cool. Okay.
Okay, so anyway, I just thought it was something that we should talk about. It was last week, over this last weekend, and maybe next year we'll be live.
Yeah,
there.
totally.
I think
We'll
that'd
be there.
awesome.
Yeah, we're totally gonna.
Yeah, we're
not
gonna
do
go.
that ever.
Jump up.
Ambitious
Nobody as a kid ever tried to do like any like crazy stunts on like a bike or anything.
Parkour.
I
Nope.
tried to fly by jumping off the couch. I wasn't that inventive.
That's pretty good.
Did it work?
No.
I did try skydiving off my roof one time. That's what I thought it was. You know, because you know those green army men. Thank you. You know those green army men that had the parachute all tied up, and you'd chuck it into the sky, and then the parachute would open, and you'd be like, "Oh, cool."
You used
So-
a pillowcase, didn't you?
So I was like, "No, a bed sheet, of course." So I was like, "This will totally work." You know, the bottom bed sheets that had all the elastic in them. I was like, "Oh, it's already almost just like a parachute." So I get out on the second story. It was so the second story window. And luckily I picked winter time. That was the most important part because there was snow on the ground, and that really helped. But I jumped, and I think it worked. No, it didn't work.
It
I
didn't
went
work
straight
at all.
down, straight down. But, you know,
And then
I
you
tried it.
puked up a bunch of computers.
A bunch of computers.
All right.
Anyway.
Anyways, that's great. Evil Knievel things happen. Jumping. Isn't he dead?
I think
now?
this next
He's
one was
dead.
Jeremy's
It's-
too.
Yeah, it's in his.
No, this is mine.
Oh, it was yours?
yeah.
I'm surprised a little bit.
Why? This is awesome.
Windows 10.
He skipped that one.
Oh, I skipped one. Oh, sorry. Hey, everybody, if you didn't know, Windows 10 came out today.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so that was Jeremy's.
All right, that was.
That's why there was no link, because it was like, well, we should at least say it was Windows 10 day.
Yeah, it is. It's a big.
Yay.
Let's make fun of them for skipping 9, because that makes perfect sense. I'm not sure why they skipped 9. Was there some? Is that like number 13 or something? Like I don't understand it.
Working?
No, you can't pick his
No.
nose.
Okay.
So this is kind of a cool story. I mean, it makes me feel like, okay, this is it.
This is heartwarming.
We're living in the future. This is the future. This 8-year-old boy from Maryland is the youngest to receive a double hand transplant. Now, he got an infection. when
Not
he
the
was-
first.
The youngest, though.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wasn't
not the
there
f-
wasn't
there's
there
been-
also a recent one where
there's-
there was like a full face transplant?
Yeah, that was
interesting.
like John Travolta and Nick Cage. It was cool.
Face Off,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Face Off?
Face Off. Yeah.
There was a documentary about it.
Yeah, it's on. It was on
Documentary.
Netflix. Yeah, it was really interesting. They had the same bone structure, so it worked out. So, anyways, yeah, this kid had like an infection, and he lost both of his hands.
That's sad. 8
and
years old.
They were saying he was like getting used to, playing video games and like writing with his stubs. Is that politically correct to say stubs? I don't know.
I think it's okay.
Okay, but anyways, so they.
I guess it is now.
There you have it, folks.
They had they went in and they there's a donor that was unmentioned. They wanted to remain anonymous.
Wait.
Who gave him hands?
They weren't.
They're like,
They
here,
were-
take mine.
Well, I'm sure.
Or
it was
you're saying
probably
a donor
someone
like
that
the way I got my
died.
corneas, which would be
Yeah.
a dead
Yeah,
cadaver
Yeah.
donor.
I mean,
No,
it
no,
looked.
I'm-
I mean, it's still kind of sad because it's like a
It's
child.
not like a kidney,
it's
right?
a child's hands, so it's another child. It's not like he has like adult hand stitched to his wrist, which would be pretty.
No,
You know,
I'm-
I hear this is pretty difficult
Wait,
because
wait.
because
So if they were, if they were adult, you don't know what kind of life that person had. Maybe you'd take on the characteristics.
Yeah, this
Become a
sounds like
murderer if it's
Are
the
you
murderer's
pitching
fault.
Well,
another
you
Adam
know-
Sandler movie?
you know,
Oh,
I've,
God, no.
I've had both of my corneas transplanted, and obviously I
Do you see dead people?
no, but I puke computers, so I don't know how that relates, but maybe.
I'm sure it was like that scene in Edward Scissorhands where the scientist just makes hands out of
Yeah.
something
But
and then
this
gives
is
them to him.
this is pretty impressive because I was reading up on this, and some of the important parts are obviously the size of the hands for the size of the body, but also pigment color in the skin
Yeah.
because not because he's black, any color skin, but that if it's slightly off, you're going to notice this, and then there's going to be this weird like disassociation
Yeah.
with the appendages.
Well, in the
Yeah,
picture,
because I
he's-
would rather not have
no, it's this.
pigment problems than to have hands.
I would.
Speaking from someone who has no, well, he does have
Pigment?
physical deformities, but those are
But-
considered normal.
If you look at the picture, if you see the picture, like he's got like these bandages on his wrists and his arms, and it's I mean, it's crazy to think that a doctor went in there and did like microsurgery to attach all like the nerves and the veins, and they use like screws to attach the bones. And I mean, it makes me think that Star Wars was way off. Like when you really think about it, because Luke got like a robot hand, but like, wouldn't it be better to have a real hand?
It was a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far
No,
away.
it wasn't. It was the future.
It was a long time ago. Watch the movie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh boy.
Huh.
All right.
Okay, so I was just gonna ponder that for a moment, but now that you say that.
Anyway, good for the kid.
Let's see. We're gonna jump ahead a little bit here. We're running long in the tooth. Let's see. There's something lurking in Milwaukee. We know what that is. It's a lion.
A lion-like animal.
It's probably a Cecil.
Maybe it's a tiger.
It is Cecil.
Hi.
See, to me, it looks like a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, it might be.
It's Bigfoot.
It's Bigfoot. Let's see.
It's a mascot for the local team.
No, that's Detroit.
The UK police claim to not go out of their way to bust cannabis anymore. So
Good for them.
I guess because it's pointless. One of the last northern white rhinos died.
Oh.
That's sad.
We're laughing because
Who
of the
put
tagline.
white lives apparently don't matter on
That was me.
Nathan.
That was me.
All right, Nathan, I think it's time for some punishment. I think it's time for some punishment.
Wait a
here.
minute. Earlier, who put the black hands matter?
That
I mean,
wasn't
come
me.
on.
That was it. Wait.
All right, guys.
That was
enough
you,
of that.
Jeremy. You
no,
know
it wasn't.
I thought it was you.
All right, it's time.
We're skipping ahead. Okay.
Maybe.
I think we
Kyle's
are.
just like jumping it. We're jumping it. Okay.
No, let's
do it.
Let's
go.
jump it. Let's jump it. We're gonna try this new thing. It's a game show.
I just figure might break up a little monotony here.
This is a new segment that we are calling Advice in 60 Seconds. Let me explain how this works. Each week, a different member of the Tub has to answer as many Yahoo answers, or the Yahoo questions, I guess, on the Yahoo Answers page, with only answering yes or no to all of the questions. They get one wild card answer in that 60 seconds where they can answer with any answer that they want. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
So, or no.
Yes. Okay.
And one time in that period, they can expound other than yes.
Yes.
or no.
Every question must be answered with a yes or a
So
no.
are we going to keep a tally of how many questions?
Yes, you do that,
and-
Jeremy. Keep it on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
On
Keep
the doc.
score.
Then we can
Keep score.
So Nathan is going to do it this week.
How is okay? Okay, I got
Our
it.
special guest Nathan is.
So should we do some music? Should
Yeah,
we
let's
introduce-
do it.
Go ahead and announce the show, Kyle.
All right.
When we
Alrighty. Welcome to Answer Yahoo Questions.
Advice in
Men in a
60
Tub.
Seconds, I think is the segment's title.
Is that the title? 60 seconds.
No, Advice in 60 Seconds.
Patent pending.
Do it right.
All right. Today's guest is Nathan Smith.
Oh boy! 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 Oh boy!
Yeah. Woo. All right.
Come on down.
You know the rules. The points don't matter, and you have to answer as many questions as possible.
Wait, that's
in
another
60
game
seconds.
show. These points.
Okay,
matter.
I'm ready, Jerry.
Okay. Tell me when you're gonna go, because I'm gonna hit this stopwatch thing on Google. Did you know if
Make
you
sure
Google
it's muted.
60-second timer or any type of timer, it just shows up on Google? You can
There you go.
have a timer.
Look
That's
at
very
Google.
helpful. Anyways,
Google for the win.
all right, are you ready
Praise
for
be
the
to Google.
Nathan, are you ready?
I am.
All right, and here we go.
Musicals for small high schools with limited boys and small budgets.
No.
How do you know if you have damaged or torn your meniscus?
Yes.
My cursor or mouse does not work on my laptop Sony Vaio.
No.
2012 Honda Accord or 2013 Mazda 3.
Yes.
I got bit by a dog in the lip. Help.
No.
30 seconds. We're
Can
halfway
a
done,
sibling
folks.
affect your FAFSA account money you get?
Yes.
Is this a dope is this a dope rhyme?
No.
Is it safe to drink concrete?
No.
How many pills of promethazine can kill you?
10.
13 seconds. We have no space.
I've got
Oh, that was it.
I've got rust in my cut. What should I do?
No.
Looking for new stuff to watch. I really like Skins UK and Slide. I'm looking for shows or movies about.
No.
We'll give it to him. We'll give it to him. All right. So how many do we have?
Jeremy, did you kept track or not?
11.
11.
11
And that was
answered
with,
questions.
That was with me stumbling through some of those questions. I
Yes.
thought I had the easy job reading all the questions every week, but I may have the
I
hardest
thought
job
I had
of
the
all.
hard job.
Yeah, you 11.
I think
so-
some of those were fairly accurate answers.
Yeah, I think you helped a lot of people tonight, Nathan.
I really like that you chose your answer for another one with a
you pretty
single.
much helped someone commit suicide. Great, good job.
10.
10.
It wasn't even expounding. It's
So,
just another word.
Anyways, that has been
This has been
Advice in 60
Advice
seconds.
in 60 seconds on Men in a Tub. Tune in next week to hear someone else answer a bunch of stupid questions with yes and no answers.
okay.
All right, first time, folks. I think this is gonna work.
I think that went well. So, moving on to entertainment news. Hulk Hogan is a jerk. So there's
he
that.
apparently is not an everyman or fighting for every man, as his intro
Every
music.
race and creed.
Yeah, as his intro music used to say, right? I'm a real American hero fighting for every man or something. Something to that effect.
Well, as long as it's every man.
I guess we're all a little racist, Hogan reportedly says on a tape. Before repeating,
That's what a racist would say.
Before repeating the N-word in an overtly racist and inflammatory fashion. Needless to say, he's been removed from everything WWE related.
He was only really good on WWF. Just saying.
Yeah, the Worldwide Federation.
World Wildlife
the
Foundation?
Wildlife
Wrestling.
Foundation.
Water
World
Foundation, I think was the one.
Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but he tweeted a single cryptic tweet after everything had come out. In the storm, I release control. God and his universe will sail me where he wants me to be. One love.
Hashtag
HH.
Jesus was white.
Wow.
That's what he ended it with. I don't know why. He's racist and a Christian, I guess.
You should start making duck calls.
Oh, he
What is that? Some sort of weird Duck Dynasty reference?
It was, in fact.
All right.
So apparently in a statement that he provided to People, he said, 8 years ago I used offensive language during a conversation. It was unacceptable for me to have that, or to have used that offensive language. There is no excuse for it, and I apologize for having done it.
All right.
This is not who I am. I believe. This is not who I am. I believe very strongly that every person in the world is important. Should not be treated differently based on race, gender, or orientation, religious beliefs, or otherwise. I'm disappointed with myself that I use language that is offensive and inconsistent with my own beliefs. Brother.
I feel like
You have
we
to
now
end
need a
every
new
sentence
segment
with
that is
brother.
Kyle doing someone else's voice.
Brother.
You have to end, like brother is like a period for Hulk Hogan. Just so you know. Like,
I took that entirely the wrong way.
Do you pronounce your periods?
you were thinking he was still racist.
No. No, I was going a pun off of period.
yeah,
Oh, that's funnier.
That might
no.
be.
All right, what else, guys?
Yeah.
What else?
So, this is not too surprising.
X-Men Fantastic Four crossover possible.
It's gonna happen, folks. Looking forward to it.
Why?
Yeah.
What?
Who
Oh,
cares?
seriously?
I'm really surprised they haven't gone for this already.
It's because it's a Fox property now.
It is a
They're
Fox
both
property.
Fox properties. That's why it's a possibility.
It's a possibility. I'm just, oh man, can they? They just keep ruining Fantastic Four movies. Hopefully they can fix it.
They won't.
I don't have high hopes.
I don't know where I
Nor
don't know how
do
I feel about it. From the trailers,
That means
Kyle,
he
just
likes
be
it,
honest,
but he
you
doesn't
love it.
want to.
I'm
He
saying
knows we
super
all
excited
don't, so he's like,
'cause it's a
I don't want to
comic
be
book
all upset.
movie.
I don't know. The
Yeah.
new trailers seem like they're not catching the right tone because
They're confused.
Fantastic Four always seems a little goofy, and this one's just like really serious.
I like how that guy can catch on fire and not have third-degree burns.
That's his superpower.
He has 4-degree burns.
It's pretty cool.
it looks like another origin story.
Yeah, that's
I'm not excited about that.
Yeah. My thing is, it looks like exactly the same thing as the first, okay, not the first movie, but the 2004 movie. Except they made it dark and gritty, which wasn't the problem with the 2004.
And Captain America isn't the human flame, or the
we
human
all
torch,
mourn
or
a
whatever.
little.
Oh yeah.
It's a sad thing. Hey, China lifted its ban on gaming consoles.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Whose story was this?
Go get your games.
That was mine.
A resident gamer.
That's not a surprise, right?
Tell us about this
That's
story.
like the political.
Well, it'll be a totally interesting thing. It'll be interesting to see what happens, because I mean, typically in the East, the PlayStation does really well, especially in Japan. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what console kind of wins out there, though. If China will go more Xbox or Wii or
China go Xbox. That's funny.
you
That's
think
like
do you think
Japan
they're-
going Xbox.
Do you think
We've
there's-
sold 12 consoles in Japan
That's
since
what
launch.
It'll probably be a very good thing for Sony. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but
Do you think they're trying to bolster their economy, get something in the stock market?
I think if the if
No one even gets the
Microsoft
joke 'cause it's
Microsoft
political.
releases like factory worker simulator, it'll probably sell a lot of consoles.
How many people jump off the building today?
oh my gosh.
They can play those on those addictive
God,
games.
we're talking about you. All right.
I suppose we're getting censored in China anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Their supreme leader is going to come over and get us.
I mean, it is crazy to
I
think
think
about
you're
that.
confusing them with North Korea.
Yes.
China's got a pretty strict control over.
He's the one who said supreme leader, though. That's
well,
okay.
yeah, that was a
yeah.
joke. It was aimed at the whole interview thing.
Let's
Yeah,
explain
well,
it.
okay.
Let's stop and explain this joke. Here we go. Let's take a moment and explain Kyle's joke.
Which was very nice.
What was
Thanks.
the joke about?
I don't know. Well, let's
A
just
movie.
go on.
I'm so confused.
Well, let's
now.
go to something else.
I'm lost.
Mafia
So
3.
Mafia 3 is confirmed.
Oh, thank you, Nathan.
Nathan, you saved us.
I'm here to help.
Oh, that's good.
I'm the special guest.
I wanted to read about this. This is a game that, if you didn't know, there were 2 other games prior to it.
That's why it's called Mafia 3. Or the third Mafia. It's really kind of up for grabs.
Have
I
they
think.
released a trailer yet?
Not yet. I
No.
think it's expected at Gamescom if
Yeah.
they released it.
I mean, the second one was all right for a GTA knockoff. I thought it was pretty fun.
I played the first one through.
I loved the first one.
I didn't actually play much of the second one.
I like the second one better.
I liked the
I think I liked the
destruction
second
tech.
one better.
It had some pretty cool destruction technology because you'd like shoot stuff and it'd like fall apart. It was pretty cool.
Did it have dismemberment?
I don't
Totally.
know. I didn't play it enough to know.
Oh, okay. So
we all quit playing it after 2 days.
I finished the game. I finished.
I
2.
finished it.
But I'm excited to see where it go. It was it's kind of a surprise, I guess. But you kind of figure it's just this stuff is gonna happen.
I wasn't entirely expecting it. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of one
I
of those
think it's because you
quiet
kind of
series.
forget about it though.
Yeah.
Like you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Which I'm excited about it. Those are good.
So Netflix has a new series coming out soon.
They released the rest of their list of series that are coming out this year.
Netflix confirms Marvel's Jessica Jones.
So yeah, this is the next part of the story that's supposed to lead up to their supergroup on Netflix.
Can
the
lightning
Jessica
strike
Jones.
twice? Can it be as good as Daredevil?
What actress is that?
She's the one that choked to death on her vomit in Breaking Bad.
That's
Spoilers,
why she
man,
looks
come on.
familiar.
Sorry.
So
Spoiler alert!
she was a lead in another show about the bee next
Oh yeah,
door.
don't trust the bee in
Yeah.
apartment
23.
23.
There you go.
What the heck is that?
It's not
I don't know,
about
I
a
saw
literal
it on
bee. It stands
Netflix.
for
It's.
bitch.
I think it's also
There
a
you
Netflix
go.
original.
Our first dirty word.
what?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nobody said it.
All
know what
right.
you're talking
So
about.
there's
Still safe for TV.
There's other ones that are supposed to be coming out this year. There's a new show. I believe you tweeted about it yesterday, Eric. Aziz Ansari.
Yeah.
He's got a new
some in
comedy that's going
November.
to be in November.
Yeah.
What else is there that's supposed to be coming out on
Wait.
Netflix?
I'm sorry. I'm just realizing.
A Very Murray Christmas, starring, of course, Bill Murray.
I like Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah.
There is
I
a.
like Murray.
There's going to be
Mel
a
Burr.
Bob
Murray.
Odenkirk and David Cross sketch comedy series as well.
Oh, is it
So-
going to be Mr. Show?
Maybe.
A
It could be.
remake? because they were on that before.
They've also got a show called Narco, I believe. It's supposed to be about the Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar.
Did anybody
Looks
play the
pretty good.
Narc video game on the original NES? That was cool.
I'm aware of it.
There was dismemberment in that game.
Oh.
When you'd shoot someone with a rocket, their little limbs would little 8-bit pixel limbs,
That's
and
the
there's
best
like
thing,
blood
yeah.
on it. It was cool.
That was like the best
That
thing
game is
about
awesome.
Hotline Miami, just all
Yeah.
the blood.
But
Trevor.
so yeah, I think Netflix has been doing a good job lately. They keep pumping out some pretty good series. I don't know enough about Jessica Jones to really care.
Yeah.
I don't know that her character is as big, but I think I'm hoping that since they have 4 series that are supposed to lead to an Avengers-like series.
So they'll have a lot of crossovers between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that one of the characters that's supposed to have his own show is supposed to be introduced in this Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Power Man.
The Power Man.
So Michael Bay has a new movie coming out.
Yes.
And the crowds go wild.
And it doesn't look half bad, actually.
Okay.
Let's watch the trailer.
I've been saving myself and not watching this at all. So
I haven't seen it at all either.
Seen it. I saw Trevor tweet today about it and say it actually looked okay for a
Well,
Bay flick.
I do have to,
But-
which
Bay.
I might go ahead and wait and say something.
Wait. Let's watch it.
Yeah. Let's talk during the trailer.
Yeah.
Let's never
Well,
talk.
That's what we always do.
Part of my excitement is for some
Kids!
reason.
To protect CIA outposts and personnel. I didn't read the rest of it.
In unsuitable territory.
The agency employs elite ex-military operations. This looks like some
So far, it
clandestine
looks
terrorist-
like
2012
a Michael Bay movie.
threat level in Benghazi
Those
was very
terrorists,
high.
every time.
When are these?
Jim Halpert!
When are these cars going to turn into robots?
It's Jim Halpert.
I was
They're
going to
not
say
going
that's
to
actually
because
most
the
of my
AI.
excitement is to see a action hero, Jim Halpert.
Jim Halpert is in an action movie.
Okay.
You know, he was holding that gun so close to his face.
Yeah, that would have sucked
would-
if he would have shot it.
That would have majorly
He would have had
Seals
some
and Coronado,
gunpowder
so he knows the
burns
drill.
on his nose.
ears would have been blown.
Was that? That almost looked like the guy that Jim stole Pam from. Coincidence?
Maybe this is The Office the movie.
Yeah. With more explosions. Dunder Mifflin.
So basically, it
back.
looks like
Michael
every
Bay
other
explosions.
terrorist movie.
Michael Bay takes on
I would,
Michael Scott.
I would totally love it if Michael
US
Scott came in like a
ambassador
mech
The
suit.
ambassador is in his safe haven. You're not the first responders. You're
Hey.
the last resort.
I recognize
You will
Gale.
Wait.
Oh, that was Gale.
I don't without him. Never
None of
mind.
you have to go.
Spoiler alert.
We are the only help we have.
Spoiling Breaking Bad here.
This has
From
been
director Michael
this
Bay.
has been our Minute in a Tub spoiler cast for Breaking Bad. So far, this movie looks awful, but I guess it could be okay.
6 men
You're
had
not
the
giving
courage.
orders anymore. You're in my world now.
Were they gonna
Oh,
talk?
so
do
this
what
is
was
the
right.
whole-
36
Is this the
American
whole
lives
based on a
saved.
true story?
Yes.
Benghazi thing
Yeah.
now?
This is how we really killed
Okay. And there it
Osama.
tells us. No, this is how.
No, that was Zero Dark 30.
This is how Hillary Clinton. Never mind.
Oh, this is how Hillary Clinton
She
made
came in under gunfire.
ruined her
yeah.
career.
Yep.
By sending out emails.
No, by deleting.
I don't know.
Deleted emails.
I think for Michael Bay that looks incredible.
Yeah, but he's good at that, exploding things.
Oh no! I'm saying Michael Bay. I hold Michael Bay's movies to such a low standard that if I see something at all that looks semi decent,
So you've never seen Bad Boys then?
no, I have not.
Bad Boys are awesome. Those are that's my only the only 2 movies I forgive him for. Because those are fantastic.
I will say that we haven't seen Jim in much.
Yeah, that's
So
what I was excited to see that.
My curiosity is just no one offering him things, or is he extremely picky?
He did some indie flicks.
He
But
did some indie flicks, but I mean, he
but-
hasn't really
yeah,
done
but
much.
It's just probably because nobody wants him in their
Aw.
show because he's Jim Halpert.
I want Jim.
Your typecast is Jim Halpert. And like now it's just like we were talking about it. We're like, this is Jim Halpert action star,
Yeah.
and that's kind of Well, probably why.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
kind of
hey,
like a risk, probably.
Maybe
for a
maybe
movie.
he just needs a role like this to break out, the way that Zero Dark 30 helped Chris Pratt.
Get buff.
Or he could just go the Sean Connery route and star in Zardoz.
It's a good
Oh
idea.
boy.
I've never seen this movie.
Oh, you should at least once.
I
Okay.
don't think I need to.
So there's let's see.
It's the beginning of a new month.
There's
soon.
if you have PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live, you can get some free stuff coming out in August.
Anything good?
Let's go through it quick here. If you have PlayStation Plus membership, Lara Croft and the Temple of Orsi.
That's a pretty fun game. Osiris.
Osiris.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Orsi's is a
I'll
pizza
say that was
place.
pretty
the
fun.
pizza joint.
Temple of Orsies.
Oh,
Orsi's Pizza.
I want to play that game in my mouth. Yeah, that's Limbo, Stealth Inc., Sound Shapes. That doesn't sound logical. Castle Storm.
For the PS3.
Is
and
this the
Vita.
same
God
original
of
Limbo
War
from
Ascension.
years ago? Couple
Yes.
years ago?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a
great
probably
game
HD
then.
remake.
That's a good game.
I've never actually played it, so I'm excited to try it.
Totally play it.
It's
I like the.
I hate to break it to you, Trevor, but it's a 2D side scroller. You're gonna hate it.
I-
about-
it's-
what about-
I'm,
what
I'm
about-
also getting it for free. So
I got it when it was free for Xbox.
What about
for being a
the
day one.
Minecraft special level? That was pretty cool.
I don't know what you're
for
talking
what?
about.
Limbo?
spoilers.
Yeah, wasn't it?
That's not. I don't know what you're talking
I
Sorry.
about.
think
Never
that
mind.
I think that was also part of the computer that you were puking up.
Yes.
Yeah.
it was.
Minecraft. Mojang. Games with gold, you can get Metal Gear. This is Ground Zeroes. Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes. What's Storm Warning?
Well, that's good for them. They're doing that
Oh,
pretty
that's
well.
like a
I mean, they're getting people excited.
It's like a top-down zombie survival game. I've actually been very interested, and I never wanted to spend the money to buy it, but it looks.
both Metro games for free, huh?
there
On
you
the
go.
360,
yeah,
yeah.
360.
I wish
Oh.
that they were on the one.
Yeah, I know, cause
I played Last Light, but I never played 2033.
So I'm the exact
So-
opposite. I played the first one. I never played Last Light.
Well, that's good. Go get yourself some free video games.
But yeah, I mean, and
I already have them on
comparatively,
PC though.
the complaint has always been that PlayStation has done better as far as giving away games than Xbox has. But this month they're pretty comparable as far as the total retail value of all the games.
Yeah.
Comparatively, they're only about $5 off this month. So
They're pretty close pretty often. PlayStation does have a few months where it's like $20 ahead. Sorry.
that is interesting.
But, yeah,
I
most of the time it's pretty comparable. So
Well, there you go. Free games are cool.
Go
So
get 'em.
moving on to politics, let's hit this real quick as we're about to wrap up
Very
for the
quick.
evening. No, I'm not going to do it very quick. Just kind of quick.
Just kind of quick.
Just slowly and quickly. Who posted about there was a shooting? That's tragic. Let's talk about it.
you sounded so affected by it.
Which part do you want to talk about?
I don't know whatever part you want to talk about since you
Mr.
posted
Politics.
this article.
Did I post it?
I
Yeah, I
didn't post
probably
it.
Short
did.
term.
Definitely wasn't me.
I did.
Short-term
there's
memory.
the reason I posted it is because I think people were talking about the wrong thing. A lot of people were talking about the fact that the guy purchased a gun illegally, but it was because he didn't have the background check was done, but they didn't catch everything in his background
You're
check.
the meal givers. Life givers.
Be the meal givers.
Sorry.
We are the
but,
dreamers of the dream.
But I think the real story is
What's wrong with these ads?
that it happened in a gun-free zone.
Where was that?
Movie theater.
Oh, was it a gun-free?
It was a
movie theater?
gun-free movie theater. Brett Bart will tell you.
Is that the website we're on?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. I zoomed in too far and now I'm lost. So, anyways,
It's all good. Anyway, yeah, guns.
what's the moral of the story? Don't see movies in theaters. I like that moral.
No,
Let's just release
that
everything
crazy
day
people,
one digital, so I can sit in my home and not be by some weirdo in a theater and still enjoy the movie when
Yeah,
it comes
Trevor.
out. I think Trevor would be behind this.
Actually, I like going to theaters. So
Why? There's full of people.
I like theaters because
See,
I can't afford a TV that big.
I specifically like the theater here because it's got nice big seats that I don't have to be close to people.
I still
Unless
don't.
you want to be,
People
then you
consistently ruin movies for me.
Yeah,
They're
that's
always
true.
like sitting behind me. Like they always have the nervous laugh person in the theater who laughs at every stupid thing that happens on screen. We went and saw Trainwreck last week, my wife and I, and there was some lady that every trailer, she laughed at the end of every trailer. No matter what happened at the end of that trailer, she would laugh. I wanted to just not do anything violent, but something passive aggressive. Since we're talking
Very
about
fitting.
this. So
Should have farted.
But I love theater. I love the idea of theaters and the romance of it all. I love that. But the actual experience of seeing a movie with
I
other
don't like the
people
cost.
is
I've
awful.
never had that much of a problem, I guess. There's
Or like
most of the time, if I'm annoyed with somebody, it's somebody that's with me.
Why?
They are shuffling through their popcorn very loud.
That's everyone in the whole theater,
That's
though.
right.
That's
Sorry.
not just.
See, it's not like it's that loud.
Trevor,
though.
I
mean,
think that you're treading on some thin ice here.
I think why?
Because I know that there are some things that other people at the table don't like.
Like what?
Like slurping milkshakes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, who would
Slurpee.
do such
I don't know
a
who
thing?
would do
Slurpee,
such a thing or
any,
who would
like,
be.
Slurping
like
in
the
general
little
drives
sauce
me crazy.
deals.
Like
to-
slurping soup, slurping drinks.
Hey, I don't know why you guys are pointing it at me like I'm unaware. Or
I just found
Trevor
it
knows
ironic.
he does it on
I know.
purpose
I
now.
do this specifically with the purpose of annoying people. So
That's terrible,
Well, there
and
you
you
go.
should be ashamed of yourself.
So here's my theory on the moral of this story.
Okay, good. Someone to,
Shouting fire in a crowded theater is okay
if someone actually is firing.
if
a
someone is
weapon.
actually firing.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. That's the only time it's okay. Or there is actually a fire.
wouldn't it be pretty apparent though?
No, it's just sometimes people aren't paying attention.
It doesn't have to be a parent. It's normally a psycho.
Is there? I wonder, like, on the argument. You suck. The thing about the
I know, right?
like the thing with the argument on this is it seems like there's two sides always, and it's like, but it's always like people that have, like, handled and fired a gun, and then people who haven't, and then they like kind of both speak ignorantly about their side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
Like,
worst part about this
Yeah.
is I think both sides are right. He failed. The background check system failed.
yeah.
So
He's right and he's right. They can't both be right.
They're both right. They're arguing two different points.
But I think like on one side, like I used to be like very anti-gun and stuff until I shot one. I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. But then I think like people that have never shot a gun, it's very easy to just like
be
just
scared of it.
brush it off and just deny that it's even there's any place for
But
weapons.
I
at
don't
all.
want
Like,
this to sound like like this is tragic. There's no doubt. And tragic things happen in this world. And it was obviously someone who was mentally ill. Thank you. I don't know if that's the appropriate PC term, but
appropriate PC.
We're not going to worry about PC here.
yeah, it's true.
Yes, we are.
But you know, the system failed. I mean,
Political.
when the system fails, and then the argument is to make the
Caressing.
system more difficult.
Political caress.
I don't understand that concept. You know, oh, we need more control. Wait a minute. If the control that was in place worked, this guy wouldn't have been able to buy a firearm. So
Yeah.
anyway,
But in countries where there aren't guns, did you know? Did you see
get
that video
stabbed.
going around where they said that there's 50% of the guns in the world are owned by Americans?
I thought we give more guns.
Well,
to
we all are born with one in our hands, right? That's the way.
With
that's
a
the-
Bible
That's
in
the
the
American
other
way,
hand.
and a
Well, down
beard
in
on
the
our
South,
face.
I came out with an RPG.
there you go.
A role-playing game?
Yes.
Exactly.
finally escaped the dungeon womb.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Well,
this.
just Snowden isn't getting a pardon. Okay, we're just letting you know if you haven't heard.
Surprise,
Big
surprise.
That's it for tonight, guys. We are thankful
That's it.
for you. We appreciate you. We value your ears
And your opinions.
and your time.
I want to get at meninatub.com. Let us know
That's where you send opinions.
what we think,
Yeah.
or what you think about what we think.
Post on our Facebook feed. Tweet at us.
Insult us.
Comment on our YouTube page.
Insult
Send us
Trevor.
Death threats.
Yeah, you insult me.
Yeah, death threats. We're okay
Trevor
with that.
likes insults.
Yeah.
We're in a gun-free zone, so we're
actually,
safe.
send Trevor videos of you slurping things. He likes it.
And I can promptly send them to Eric.
So yeah, IWANNAGET @meninatub.com. That's the email. Send it that way. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
MENINTUB.
One of these days we'll get around to reading them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever send any.
Yeah,
good
send us some
jerks.
so that we can read them on the air.
But until
Share them with the podcast.
Tell us what you thought about Advice in 60 Seconds. Let us know if you like it.
I don't care what they tell us about it.
Yeah, we liked
We're
it.
gonna do it.
We're gonna do it again.
Yeah. So.
If you give us your thoughts on Advice in 60 Seconds, make it a yes or no answer.
Yes. And if you have an idea for a guest you'd like to see on the show, we'd like to bring on some other guests. And
Am I not enough for you?
You're not enough for us.
Oh, okay.
We need more.
We'll have them answer questions.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this about wraps it up for us. This has been an exciting episode.
This
a
has
thrilling
been-
moment. Thanks for watching or listening. We're glad to be in your ears
Good night,
and
folks.
in your hearts. Good night
And good luck.